Show. Is that it? It says we are live. Hello, everybody. Welcome to the later edition of Muggy Mondays here in the South. And brother, after a tropical storm has come through, it is muggy in the South today. So even a little thunderstorm that ran through did not clear up any of the muggy in the South today. So it is Muggy Mondays. We're going to be doing Muggy Mondays at 8 p.m., which unfortunately doesn't set well with one of our most loyal viewers, Brahm, who has calculated his percentage of our audience, and it is high. But anyway, he will not be able to make it because he will be driving home. He usually catches us at 7 at the end of his work day, so we're very sorry. But we do have folks in the chat. Let's welcome Gary Mullane is here. Mr. Blue, how you doing from Connecticut? Brick Bunny's TV is here. So we're so glad you guys are here and joining us, and like and subscribe and all that jazz. We are actually inching closer and closer to 400. I don't know if you know that or not. So that would be cool. We hit that here soon. So we're going to go for about an hour, and that way we can go catch Brick Blaze over on are we not doing the video? Can we? Let's just go ahead and do a disclaimer here. This is our friend Matt. Matt is a professor. Matt is done grading all of his stuff. Matt is basically on vacation. Matt doesn't care.
Vacation has started. So when the spring semester ended, I had exactly like 11 days before summer school started, and I had to get ready for summer school, so there really was no break. And I was going out of town for reunion, so I was really busy in those 10 days. But now summer's here, woo!
That's awesome.
And the Star Wars office is in halfway there. And today I moved up all my Black Series boxes, which you barely see because they're behind the other Star Wars stuff. But yeah, I was full nerd. And then Thomas. So one of the great things about being married to a fellow nerd is that you know, I'm in Costco and I take a picture. This is during COVID when I would shop and he would stay home. And I took a picture of the Grogu Baby Yoda and I'm like, oh, look what they have. And he goes, you are buying that, aren't you? And I was like, yes, I am buying that. And so Baby Yoda came home and resided in Thomas's room for a while. But then he reorganized and he's like, this needs to go in the Star Wars room. So Baby Yoda is being reunited with all the other Mandalorian people.
United and it feels so good.
When I went to Costco, just shows how things changed. I saw the bin of those. It has those and Chewbacca's, and it was all still full of Chewbacca's. Nobody bought the poor Chewbacca's. Everybody bought the Baby Yoda's. All right. Well, we're glad you're happy. When I get done with this,
really soft.
I'm gonna do what?
It's really soft. I mean, seriously, like this would be like a great trauma therapy thing. you just want to squeeze it. Like,
seems like the force is strong with this one.
It's pretty adorable.
Small Paul has a big Pikachu that's upstairs in his room. It's not quite as big as that, but it's fairly large. One of those big squishy, pillowy.
My daughter has a big squishy, pillowy thing. That's not a name
the
brand.
texture is extremely soft, like
One of those big squishy, pillowy.
Uh-oh.
And then my $15 Amazon purchase of the cat ears. I'm really disappointed Maddie's not here to see these. The goggles. The aviator cat came in, so yeah.
Okay.
Great big squishy things.
A Canadian. One of the Canadians with a pool came in. So.
Yeah, there seems to be they're popping up everywhere. I don't have a pool.
Oh yeah, and go Canada! Woo! Hell Canada! Hell Canada!
That is the hero that we make sure to enunciate correctly when we say his name, right?
Puck.
Yeah.
Alpha Flight. All
right. So let's see who else we got over in the chat. Mr. Blue, Brick Bunnies is here. Mr. VanWynden, welcome. How are you? How are things in the Great White North today?
Good. I'm doing. I didn't really build much over the weekend. I was getting my pool built again, filled again. So it's done and warm already, so that's good.
Hey, Jeff, I have a question.
How many hours until summer is over?
Summer hasn't even started yet, dude. Doesn't summer start tomorrow?
I don't know.
I believe it does.
Yes.
Jeff,
So,
I have a question that's more important than everybody else's question.
of course.
I know Canadian Thanksgiving comes a month earlier, so I'm assuming that Canadian fall starts a month
Thanks,
earlier.
Matt. Good input. Way to go.
Jeff,
So I saw that
Jeff and Jeff have the floor. Jeff and Jeff have the floor.
I saw that you were trying to put up your pool, and then Gil, I think, was mocking you because he was just like, "Here's my pool. It's all done." And then yours was a hassle after hassle. Did you piss off Gil? Like, what's going on?
No, my pool was actually filled for the second time before Gil finished filling his for the first time.
Kill.
So
Hashtag Team Jeff.
yeah, so we weren't fighting or anything. No, I mean it was the great fearless of the.
Because if you were fighting, you could just drive over and poke a hole in his pool in the middle of the night. I'm just saying.
You should do that anyway.
I guess I could.
I
I
just
don't
had
figure
a
out where he
question.
lives.
It's like, here's Jeff VanWynden's pool, and he's like, "Damn it, this thing's just not going up, yada yada." And then like Gil would just post up, "Got my pool up, everything's good, no
Gil spent like
problem."
2 weeks putting enough rock down to supply a construction site for a week or two.
Yeah. If you'll notice, Gil has not been on since that pool has been going in because he's basically sitting there with heating pads and Doan's pills trying to get through the evening because he's an old man. Oh my gosh, my back. I'll say, "Hey man, you okay?" "Yeah, my back killing me." All this kind of stuff. Except he says it with A at the end, not all Southern like I just did.
I'm pretty sure that he's got a mojito in one hand and he's just laughing himself silly. He's just like, "Man, isn't Canada great?" And that's it.
Or maybe Gil is taking advantage of his photography and putting action figures in the pool so they're drowning. Like,
Oh, I'm sure there will be some seriously water-oriented photos taken, I'm sure. I will be surprised if there is not.
oh, look at Skeletor on a raft.
My guess is that Gil hurt his back and then went to the doctor and was like, "Yay, this didn't cost $100,000."
This is true.
Probably.
On a raft in a bikini.
Yeah, he needs to get. Oh, look, baby, the baby,
The baby.
the baby. Hello.
That's just Julian.
Oh, there's a baby there too. Look there.
Oh, I thought that was a tumor.
It's not a tumor.
Cute. Hey, her cheeks are almost the same color as your castle.
Look at there. She's camouflaged.
That's right.
What just happened?
She's cute.
Okay.
Adorbs.
Thanks.
Clickbait. That's right. Axel Plate. Welcome.
That's my little baby.
That's right. Oh, we have some more folks joining us. Pink Wheels is here. Everybody talking about the baby. Micah is here. What's up, Micah? Axel Plate, I just mentioned you. Good to have you here. Hoping we have some Aquazone from Gil. So that'd be cool to see what he does.
Mine's cuter.
I will vote for Brick Smith on this. So.
Yeah.
I'm sorry. I just looked up and Matt's got that thing positioned, and it looked like a giant butt, and I was like, "What's happening right now?"
No, that's this side.
I don't know, man.
You start to question friendships sometimes, don't you?
Honestly, I did not break into any of Thomas's special gummies that we bought in states where those are legal. I'm stone cold sober today.
Nice disclaimer.
You're stoned sometime, all right? That's for sure.
I did point out that Brick Fair, Virginia is a state that just legalized it. So, there is that. Instead of bricks and beer, it could be other things in bricks. But
I mean, if you were just that guy anyway, wouldn't you be doing bricks
Impaired
and
speed-filled gummy.
Oh,
it's
bricks and blunts.
How high can your tower go?
You
I
can
thought
choose,
we were saving
you
that
can
one
choose
for
booze or gummies. Your choice. Start chewing.
I
That-
put my
Hear this
first-
nonsense.
Sorry.
Look, you guys are obviously old, except Matt. You don't take more than one gummy at once, because that's bad news bears. You got to wait for that stuff to release.
So the first time we bought the gummies, we're driving home from Colorado, and Thomas
Oh, we
goes,
filled the pools. Sorry.
Thomas goes, can you watch me? Because he's in the car with me. Like, where's he going to go? And I'm like, yeah. He goes, I took 2 gummies, and now I'm thinking maybe I shouldn't have taken 2 gummies. I was like, can you feel your face? He's like, let me check.
Oh, bless his heart.
I mean, all right. So Chris, you were going around asking what we were all up to, and then we talked about drugs. So what's up?
Not much. I am sorry. I was checking on an email with a lady who's having an issue. Anyway, so I have been doing Lego camp at work today at church.
You mean church?
That's right. We have 35 kids in Lego camp, and
At church?
Okay. And and then we have sports camp. Lego camp had more kids than sports camp. So hooray for the nerds, right? So it was fun. It's interesting. A lot of these kids I don't know. So you all of a sudden start reading. Oh, there's a little Asperger. That's okay. You're good. Oh, no, there's a little. Oh, yeah. Yeah. So, I mean, great kids. They had a great time. They had some really cool Technic kind of builds that we did today that the group brought in. Bricks for Kids came in and helped us do that. And they were having a great time. But you could tell the kid who's like, hey, I did this in 10 minutes. What's next? I'm like, get him some bricks right now or he's going to stare at a wall. No, they were fun. They had a lot of fun. Great kids today. And hopefully we actually have some more, I believe, going to join us for camp tomorrow. So 50, 60 kids stomped through my life today, which was okay. That's what I do. But
well, you don't run sports. Oh, sorry. Go ahead, Jeff.
Oh, it's okay. No, go ahead, Julian.
I say you don't run sports camp.
No, I don't run.
Wait,
I don't run sports camp. I don't run, number one, and I don't run sports camp, number 2.
Well, okay.
He does the relay to Waffle House, the Waffle House relay.
Oh, the Waffle House relay.
Okay, wait. Well, let's time out and talk about Waffle House. Did you see the story about the dude who lost the bet and he had to stay at Waffle House for 24 hours?
Yes.
That is not losing a bet. That's
winning.
That's a win, total win.
And wasn't the caveat to that was that he could knock off an hour of his stay for every waffle consumed?
Yeah, that is not hard.
It's like
a 4-hour
basically
stay.
You're going to be there for like 2 hours. I mean,
What's the challenge here?
My wife would beg to differ. She, although she likes the food, she can't stand being at Waffle House.
8 hours. That's my record, and I wasn't even trying. I'm not kidding.
Passed out at Waffle House doesn't count as time.
No, I was wide awake, and we sat there for 8 hours talking.
So I actually got mad at this guy because he's totally dissing Waffle House the whole time he's there. And all he's eating is waffles. He's not eating any greasy food or anything. Waffles are waffles, and he's sitting there complaining about it. And I'm like, what are you dissing my Waffle House for? And and he's like, I can't choke down the second waffle. I'm like,
then you're weak.
What? Yeah. What kind of a weak person are you? I mean, anyway, so I think it would be a beautiful thing. That would be a challenge.
I'll go get some Waffle House, but I don't think I can stand 24 hours of it, let alone 8.
I think Chris
Youthcaster goes on rampage for man at Waffle House. Reasons unknown.
Chris, if you fell into that position, would you not sit there and look at them and say, what do I have to eat to stay longer?
Yeah, I was about to say, if I could stay an hour longer for every waffle I would eat, it would be fine.
Yeah, because you'd just be sitting at the bar, or the little bar they have at every Waffle House, drinking your coffee, having some greasy eggs, and being like, I need some more bacon over here, Ted. And Ted the cook's like, no problem, Chris.
Never leave.
That might be fun. I mean, I wouldn't know if I would do it. It would be cool to combine Lego to design a Waffle House and then break it down and then sit at a Waffle House live streaming and build the Waffle House sitting in Waffle House. That would be amazing.
So here's the thing. Agent Briquette of Agents of Mock.
Yeah.
She built a space Waffle House and displayed in 2016 at Philly Brickfest. 2018 at Philly Brickfest. So there are pictures on the old Instagram of this beautiful Waffle House. Space Waffle House.
I could pull out the pictures that Chris has done of the Space Waffle House moon base.
Nobody cares. Nobody cares. Nope, nobody cares.
Yeah,
Way to plug
Smith,
somebody else on our show,
actually,
Julian.
you were actually at that convention where that was on the floor.
Let's see if I can find Brickfest.
Oh, hey, Chris, I had a suggestion for your indoctrinating, teaching the kids about Jesus.
Okay.
Um,
I'm gonna get a pen. Hang on.
Bye, sweetie. I love you.
I was thinking you could do Space Noah's Ark. Like, have the kids build like a modular section of Noah's Ark, but for space.
Oh, that'd be cool.
And that way you can make them fear that the world is about to be, destroyed or something.
It sounds very 2012.
It does.
Yeah.
Very
I
nice.
mean, I don't know, just a suggestion. I thought, you're combining the things, and I'm trying to be supportive of my youth pastor friend, so that's all.
That'd be fun. I'm sorry. I'm looking at my brick to try to find an early pictures of Brickfest, 2003. No, it'll be 2004. That'll be it. There it is. So
Speaking of conventions, I booked a flight for Portland for Brick Cascades next year.
Shut up. They're gonna let you out?
What was that? Yeah, they're going to let me out. And it cost me
2022?
$25 because I had a $700 gift card. Woo!
Woohoo!
nice.
When is that?
The question isn't whether or not they're going to let him out. The question is, are they going to let him back in?
This is true.
All right.
March 10th to the 13th.
That's that might be during my spring break. I'll have to check. March 10th, you said?
Yeah, 10th to the 13th. I'll still be in Alabama in January, but
You're coming to see us?
You're coming here?
yeah, of course.
Yeah.
I'm driving down.
Wait. What? You're coming to Alabama? What?
I'm coming to Brick Fair, Alabama in January. I've been saying that for a long time.
Grogu's very excited to see you.
Look out.
I'm bringing a trailer, so hopefully they'll let me put something up.
So you don't want to, do the Waypoint Brick Fair, Virginia, in the end of July, and just hang out for a couple months, and then go to Alabama.
Rich, do you remember that whole they're going to let you out comment?
Yeah.
They're not letting me out yet. I gotta wait till
Okay.
2022, man.
And if you bring your kiddie pool in January, it'll feel like summer in Canada. In January.
It's not a kiddie pool. You realize that, right? I mean, it might be a kiddie
tomato,
pool.
I say potato.
I guess it's a kiddie pool to us because we're bigger.
Rent a bigger trailer.
Oh,
Look at there. Look at there, Bricksmith. Look at this.
That's
Built
early.
Built in 2003. There you go, right there.
It looks much better now, though. I would say.
Brian,
Hey, that's not dead sexy. It's sexy.
Brian probably wasn't even alive when you built that. So.
Oh, there's Sterling. Oh, there's the interior right there. I got the waffle iron. See that waffle iron right there? The orange
Is that what you did right there? Oh, am I supposed to be paying attention?
Where's
I'm
your
sorry.
coffee crafts?
Where's the replicator?
I did make the pregnant nurse robot. I mean, not nurse. I mean, waitress robot there, right there. See,
Where's that?
I
Where's
just thought she had scoliosis.
shorter chef?
there's the cook right there. He's got multiple arms. So.
Clearly, that's.
I just thought she had scoliosis, man.
It's from a long time ago, man.
It's an interchangeable concept.
In a land far, far away. Oh,
Hey.
that's Star Wars here.
Welcome to the show.
Micah has an important question.
Actually, more of a comment. The stickiness.
Was that?
What?
Micah, the
Who?
seeds are not sticky
Huh?
enough in your Waffle House.
No. If you go to my Waffle House, it's clean, man. They take care of my Waffle House.
You say what you want. It's still sticky. There's a layer of sticky over everything.
There's layers of sticky.
Now
Well,
we're
I
going to debate between the Smith and the Fazoom over whether Waffle Houses are sticky or not.
They are full on sticky. I don't care what.
Florida Waffle Houses are sticky. Yes.
Florida
It's a sticky Waffle House when you walk in and your feet go.
Disinfectant. What are you talking about?
That's
The
what ours
only
sounds
time
like.
I ever ate at a Waffle House was in Phoenix, Arizona at 4 a.m. after we had got done having a good time. And a man came dressed in as Santa Claus in June
As one does in Florida.
As you do. Yeah.
in Arizona.
Arizona.
In June.
When else is the same?
In the southern hemisphere, the seasons are opposite.
In Phoenix.
Because Arizona's in the southern hemisphere.
I don't remember much of the conversation, but I just remember saying maybe I shouldn't drink so much anymore.
Are you sure you weren't hallucinating?
I'm 95% sure.
Were you sitting on his lap telling him what you wanted for Christmas?
No, but my friend Joe did.
Nice.
Was there a slide and a couple elves that just shoved him?
Oh,
Did he tell you poke your eye out?
Do you know anything about a $450 bulldozer out in October? I do not. I haven't seen any rumors of late. If I were
It's
to
probably Technic, so nobody cares.
I was going to say, you're asking the wrong group.
and we lost a viewer. Thank you very much.
There's a lot of cool stuff coming out in October.
But just think about all the cat viewers we're going to pick up today.
Okay.
You know, if you just put rockets on it, it's a space vehicle.
Jump off the wheel, it's fine.
That's what she said.
Probably not. It's okay.
You put a penthouse on and it's a modular.
Yeah.
Jeff makes a good point, though. There is going to be a slew of good stuff coming out in the fall. Basically, starting like August 1st all the way through November, my wallet is already crying.
Well, and there's going to be an unyet released UCS Star Wars set, I'm sure. So
Oh no, the rumors are already out there that it'll come out in November.
Yeah.
November. Well, usually don't they usually reveal it September 1st and then it's for sale.
Well, we know that the big giant AT is supposed to come out in November.
Yeah.
Now, if the other undisclosed one comes out this year as well, I will literally have to give up some other like foods so that I can afford.
What is the other rumored one? I'm not.
Well, I mean, they announced that they were doing the Republic gunship.
I think that'll be the May one of 2022.
I'm hoping that it is, but time will tell.
Conversational law.
Sorry, I'm trying to isolate the echo a little bit here. We have
I'm moving my mic too because it was a little close to the television. So
I think I picked it out. That was coming from you, Jeff. I'm sorry.
There's a split personality at the Smith household.
Is it still there?
No, Jeff. Can I ask you why you have toilet paper with you right now? I mean,
no, it's paper towel.
Oh, it's paper towels. Good.
They're extra long toilet paper.
I mean, it's a new house. I really don't know where you're sitting right now, so I don't.
Oh, that's fair. I was gonna say, I had things. I know. I'm actually gonna put money towards a Star Wars set this fall. I'm very confused.
Welcome to the cult.
Yeah.
You can love more than one theme, Jeff.
I know, but I really want to.
But you can't theme more than one love.
I really want to get that Mandalorian, the Smith or the Forge that's coming out, and I want to get the duel between Ahsoka and Maul. So.
And did you see that the little throne? If you flip it around, it's the transport of Maul. How could you not want that set? I mean, that's just awesome.
Throne in the front, transport in the back.
I'm not sure exactly what you're referring to, but I like it.
Hey, the Star Wars mullet, apparently.
Exactly. Party in the front.
The stars.
Party in the front, business in the back. What can I say?
Fazoom has that I'm deep in thought look.
Sorry, I was reading something. I was trying to see if there was anything going on the Brick Fan or anything that because I really have not kept up with anything in the last few days. So
it's been really quiet. For the past few days. Yeah.
Oh, look, they're going to announce winners for ideas tomorrow. 37 other people will be disappointed. There we go. Right.
Yeah, but it's important to tune in Beyond the Brick tomorrow for an hour and a half, so that way you can listen to people talk about the Luigi that's coming out. That's the exact same as the Mario that came out, only green.
It's green.
It's green.
It's green.
The greatest thing ever, guys. Don't worry. One person in particular has been waiting for this forever, and it's super important that they get highlighted about it. So you make sure.
Is it a friend of yours?
No,
you asking for a friend?
Well, I will say, how many of you bought stuff on Amazon Prime today? I am on the waiting list that I will never win. I
got some rags.
So at least I got on the waiting list. I didn't get the waiting list is full. But what's annoying about that lightning deal is that you can still buy it at regular price, It's not like they ran out of them, period. They just like, hey, we have 50 of them. We're going to mark them down and not the rest. So that stinks. But all right. So what did you buy? Who wants to tell me what you bought?
First of all, Canada's Prime Day is postponed because of COVID. It's like, exactly. I went to go check this morning, and there's a big yellow banner on their front page. And it's like, Prime Day is postponed. I'm like, what the heck?
Is that what you just linked?
Yeah, that's what I just linked.
Oh,
nice, eh?
Yeah, one job, Canada. One job.
We had Prime Day on last year, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Three of our warehouses are in the same city for the for the Toronto area, and they got hit majorly with COVID outbreaks. All three of them. So for about a week and a half, we had no Amazon deliveries because all the warehouses were shut down at the same time.
Wow.
Because of COVID outbreaks. So
that's weird. Outbreaks. Hey, Jeff, show that figure again. Show that figure again. That's cool.
Cool.
Guys, this is from Next 2 Nights. A buddy of mine that I met on Facebook is a Lego guy, and we've been trading stuff back and forth. So, like, I got this guy. I got one of these guys.
Is that guy like a vampire guy?
Yeah.
Weird.
And like another one, and I've got this to open and put together still, but it's really cool. The guy's name is Joseph Cullen. He's got a pretty good deal when it comes to everything on the planet Lego. So, and we're working out another trade for one item in particular for a couple of insectoid sets and some agent sets right now. So, I'm looking forward to it. It's going to be a good time. Chris, remind me to ask you about something later.
Hey,
don't seriously, just remind me to ask you something. It's kind of important.
Okay. All right. I will.
When you go to the place this week, no less than 300 per thing.
Okay.
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 Is that what you bought on Amazon Prime, Rich?
No, I've had this for a while.
No,
this is
that came when Rocky Mountain High went all the way to #1, so he got that as a reward. So.
This was a special gift purchase for an insectoid set, one of the large ones, way back in the day. Like
yeah, when Lego said the best way to sell more of our crappy sets we're making right now is to put large packaging with plastic that you really can't do anything with. So yeah,
I got large packaging.
Axel,
the PG-13 show. PG-13.
I bet it's big. Yeah.
Axel, these are from Next 2 Nights. This was the this is part of the British Lego magazine that's released, and these came out a few years ago.
Yep.
And like I said, Joseph has about 300,000 of them. So we've been trading back and forth, and it's a good time. He's a good dude, and he helped with the Ghostbuster purchase by alerting me to it. So yeah,
cool.
Lego friends are good that way.
Yeah. All right. Who else has got some? All right. Matt, what did you get on Amazon Prime today?
So most of the stuff I bought wasn't Lego. It was action figures.
Oh.
I got some more Star Wars action figure stuff, but I bought 3 of the green A-Wings, which will promptly go into my Bricklink store, because everything Star Wars doubles in value if you just wait. And I bought one other Star Wars set for my Bricklink store that I already own, but those were investments in my future Lego purchases. So, and I got Poe's X-Wing action figure scale, which was half off the Target. Thank you, Target, for trying to compete with Amazon. I appreciate it.
Oh, that's nice. I haven't checked them. Did y'all see that the Dorito Wing TIE Fighter was on half off? So it was like $50, and I still didn't care.
I would have bought it, but they were all gone by the time I clicked.
Oh, were they? I thought maybe they'd stick around. They were finally actually priced close to what they should have been priced in the first place.
I agree. That was a set that I bought at the Lego store, looked at it, and I said, this is too much money, and I took it back and exchanged it and bought something else. I just was like, I'm not paying that much money for that few of parts. And
Yeah, and it, not like it had a bunch of figs in it either. It's lame. Lame top part. All right, who else bought some stuff? I'm still on the waiting list. All right, Mark, what did you buy? You're muted. He's muted.
I had it on mute because I've got Small Paul.
Smalls, Biggie Smalls.
I ordered the ship in a bottle because I did not have one yet, and the Newberry Prison set from inside.
Because you needed another Jack, what his face, and the girl from Hidden Side. Yeah, I got it.
Yeah, mostly we have. My child is one of the approximately 7.5 fans of Hidden Side that exist in the entire world, and also the War Machine Buster.
Cool. That's good for parts too.
So I was all excited because I woke up really late, and my only 8 messages from my morning wake up read notified me that hey, it was Prime Day.
Sorry, we disappointed you today.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah, no, yeah, it was a little light. It was a little light, but you did prompt me to the fact that hey, it's Prime Day. So as I'm wiping the sand from my eyes, I'm like, oh, okay, cool. Oh, all right, there's the Hulkbuster thing that Mark was referencing. Oh, I'm gonna grab that Avenge jet, and then there's the compound, and I go and I'm gonna add the Newberry Prison. Just gonna grab one of those, and my cart says 1 item, and I was like, what? So yeah, all that Avenger stuff went as soon as I was adding it to my cart, and it was gone. So I did wind up grabbing a ship in a bottle, something else, and then 2 of the Newberry Prisons, just because they were 40% off in their parts, and that's 40% off. So
those clear corners in the ship in the bottle were hard. They're expensive too.
Yeah.
Well, luckily I have a bunch of those from Lugboat from a couple years ago or last year, so I'm good with those. So it was semi-anticlimactic Prime Day, but I still spent like $100.
All right, who else? Jeff, did you buy Prime Day stuff?
Yeah, I bought. So I got this, the camera without any cords, but I got the USB cord that goes with it, and the HDMI cord. So I'll be able to use this as a webcam here pretty soon.
Cool.
And also be able to take it with us to Texas. So I'll be documenting that trip for the most part. I also ordered the complete series of Cowboy Bebop and the movie.
Nice. Good call. Good call.
Yeah.
Why are you being so quiet about it, Jeff?
Because I don't want her to find out.
Okay.
The gift for her.
Oh,
for her.
Yeah.
I assume we are all excited that Netflix is going to do a live action of that. I'm so excited about that.
Same.
Unless it's anything like Full Metal Alchemist.
I'm hoping it's more like the Bleach one that they did over there that was live action, because that one was pretty accurate to the source material for the most part.
With that, I'm just saying, like, it was just mine was dumb.
Call it like you see it there.
Hey, you know me.
Well, they got the composer back from the original series.
Yes, which is partially what makes that anime so awesome, is because the music goes with it so well.
Question about Bricklink orders. When you have picked an order, does someone else check to see if it's okay? In other words, do you have somebody back you up?
My cats?
Myself, I double check my orders.
Of course you do.
I only sell high-priced minifigures, and I have a Lego set on it now for a Hidden Side thing, but besides that, I don't really check it because I go, yep, that's it. Okay. And then I put it in the mailer.
I've only a couple operations that were big enough that they had a staff.
Yeah.
Double check. So.
Yeah, I only sell sealed sets, so it's pretty obvious. Although I did mail the wrong set to somebody. I got 2 small battle packs swapped once, which was pretty embarrassing. But other than that one time. That's it.
Hey Matt, do
So-
you have the Rebels battle pack from like I think it was the Rogue One era battle pack where it came with those guys?
Can you be more specific?
Star Wars.
Are you talking about the Rebels? The Rebels or the
It
Rebels?
wasn't really a Rebels battle. You mean like Rebel soldiers?
Rebel soldiers from
Not Rebel show. Okay.
right Rogue
they
One
were
era.
like- They had like brown, greenish
Yeah.
clothing on. It was
Came
right
with
when
speeder
Rogue One
bike.
came out.
With a gun.
I mean, there's only been like 45 battle packs, but sure.
I know. I'll talk to you about it later.
I know which one he's talking about.
Send me a name or a set number and I can look.
Leroy Jenkins.
It looks like we have our Monday segment ready to go. It is time for Small Paul's Dinosaur Dragon Monster of the Week.
So you're on the camera. Okay.
What
All
you got, dude?
What are we looking at?
The Shang-Chi dragon from the new. Whoops.
Oh, you just broke his chin.
You're into dragon dentistry, I see.
He had a cup.
I did it again.
Okay, so this is the Shang-Chi dragon. I don't remember the set name. Somebody can look it up.
Battle.
What's awesome about it, Small Paul?
I like the part that well, the tail has like I don't know, like 5 fins.
That's pretty cool.
It turns into one big fin.
What kind of noises does it make?
It's done noise.
There you go.
It's dragon noise.
What happens if it gets wounded? What kind of noise does it make?
You asked for that. You asked for that.
Yeah, you
I
did.
did. I wanted to know.
Apologies to all of our viewers wearing headphones at the moment. So.
What kind of sounds does he make when he eats?
How posable is he?
Like,
Okay, here,
Yeah, I don't know.
I'll help you hold him up.
What kind of sounds does he make after Taco Bell?
He's actually pretty good. He's got ball joints on the legs,
he can use like all his legs like hands.
and he's
They
got
look all
a
the
click
same
joint
ways.
here, and in the center, and one back there for the tail, and another ball joint back there.
This thing was really easy to build.
So
We just
he can
did
be.
part by part.
If this dragon went to a Taco Bell, how many tacos could he hold?
5 million.
What are the Taco Supremes?
You think they'll be sold out if he goes there?
It'd definitely be 5 million tacos, because he got all that space.
Can
What
you
do you have
pronounce
to-
that word right there, Small Paul?
It's pretty darn accurate.
On
Heck, rich buddies.
okay, on a Lego note, the parts in this are really great. You get all kinds of dark red slopes, and you get a bunch of the sort of, I don't know what you call that, mint green, mint. You get
I think it's light aqua,
light aqua, okay.
I think. But
Yeah. I mean, it's nice parts too. So, just in case anybody was thinking about getting it for the parts.
One part that I decline is some of the gills are on the eyes. I do not appreciate.
Oh, the
that.
flippers on the eyes?
Yeah.
Oh, well, that's just part
Those
of
are
it.
eyelashes.
No, they're not.
Yeah, somebody went to got their lashes done, apparently.
The eye print's pretty cool.
That dragon is fabulous.
That eye is great. You're right.
Fantastic.
I like the eye, but I don't like the
I
thing.
want 10 of those.
I bet he
Yeah.
sleeps with one eye open.
What I also don't like is that it only has I don't know, like 1, 2, 3, 4,
can he actually reach his hands with his mouth to eat the taco?
4. It has like 10 teeth. What the heck?
Does he need more teeth?
Yeah.
Not enough teeth.
He
How
only has
flexible is he?
boogers.
It's a little weak on the teeth scale.
Mhm.
He needs teeth.
Ha ha ha. Okay, thanks, Small Paul.
Give it up for Small Paul. Good job. Way to go.
Smalls.
Dragon of the week.
All right. So, did you say which convention had their virtual convention this week, Jeff?
Bricks by the Bay.
Bricks by the Bay. Did anybody tune in, do it, or participate? I mean, I didn't.
I know that Flynn from Tricky Bricks hosted a meetup in the Bay Area. Besides that, I don't want to sound like an asshole, but I didn't really want to watch it because I didn't care. Like, the virtual shows don't do anything for me. Like, oh, this person's on Flickr under this name. Okay, then I guess I'm gonna watch. So like, I'm sorry if that sounded rude. I don't mean to be rude about anybody or how they do things. It's just not for me. I'm sorry sorry for cursing, Chris. I let it slip. I didn't mean to.
I get it. But I mean, I did the first virtual con, Chicago, whatever. And then I paid for the second one and watched it a little bit, and it was more for me just throwing $5 at those folks so they can survive until we get out of this thing. But I mean, the virtual stuff is okay, but I really just it didn't really engage me that much and everything. So
Not the same thing.
No, it's not. I mean, it's also on Zoom, so the quality is what the quality is and all that kind of stuff. So
that begs the question. This Saturday, if I'm not mistaken, is LegoCon.
Oh yeah.
Virtual. I think it's midnight our time. Is that when it is?
No, it's noon, isn't it?
Noon. Yeah, noon.
Was it noon our time?
Noon
I always mix up 12 p.m. and 12 a.m. So yeah, 12 p.m.
Guess what? I'm not watching because we're hanging out that day, man.
I'll catch it on the rewind.
But I'm bring that up. I'm not really sure what the appeal of it is. I mean, it's just going to be basically some guy going, "Here's a new Lego set, and please buy video because we have a lot." I mean, that just kind of sounds like what it's going to be. I don't know.
It sounds a lot like whatever Lego Fest things that they did a few years ago. It was basically just a Lego commercial.
Well, I was wondering if they're trying to do the similar thing that Hasbro has been doing for a little while now in the last year, that they've done like Friday reveals of new action figures and things that they sell, and maybe Lego's trying to get on that kind of, here's the new Lego things, and we're on video talking about it and whatever.
I think we should mouth whatever Bricksmith is talking to somebody else about. I mean, we should put him on.
Bad lip reading. Oh. We should do a bad lip reading of Bricksmith.
All right. Anyway,
I did hear that LegoCon was going to be geared towards kids though, as well. It wasn't geared towards adults.
Well, it will be.
Sense,
I mean, that's what Kids Fest was. And from what I understand, and I don't want to speak out of turn, that's kind of what Brick Universe is as well, right? It's for the kid. What's going on over there? You're making shadow puppets. Hey, whoa, that is a cool NASA shirt. Whoa, slide in. Whoa, where'd she go?
Denied.
That's awesome. Come on, a little more.
That's all we're getting?
That's all we're getting. We're getting eclipsed by NASA. That's really cool, though. Super cool. All right, so.
Why can't Bricksmith get cool shirts like that?
One piece, like romper type thing.
Nice.
Yeah.
And they don't make my size.
Yeah.
Thanks, Matt.
It's from the men's department at Walmart, but I wanted it, so I got it.
That does make sense.
I think I have to leave.
Well, Chris, I sent you that picture of that that Bermuda shirt that Kohl's has. That's all the NASA stuff on it, didn't I?
I think so. It's really cool.
Yeah.
Yeah. Are you headed out, Bricksmith? Are you going to be on Brick Blaze's show?
That's where I'm going right now. I'm sure you have an invite as well.
I'll try to be there in a bit. If you are watching this, we got about less than 15 here, and then invite. Is he doing it on Twitch or is he doing it on YouTube's?
YouTube's.
On YouTube. So we will raid his thing at 9:00.
Maybe I won't be stuck behind this thing. No, wait, what? Oh. All right, gang. We'll see you guys later.
See you in a
few. See you later.
Remember, gotta love those bricks. Bye.
Bye.
Oh, you know what? I totally forgot to share before Julian left, but oh well. Because you didn't really ever get around to seeing what everybody was doing this week.
Who, me?
Yeah, you.
What was everybody doing this week?
Well, don't you normally go around and you talk to everybody?
Oh, that's true. We didn't.
Doing, and you talk to the Canadian, you talk to Rich and Jeff, and I know Markent's got Small Paul and Meow up there, whatever he's doing.
Are you saying I'm doing a terrible job on my show? Now that Bricksmith's left, we've lost like tons of viewers. Anyway,
it's entirely possible. I could be saying that, but no. But I did want to share because
okay, let's just pause because Dana needs attention. Go ahead, buddy.
I do. Let me get rid of this. The overhead cam.
You want to show off your new doodads?
No, not the dude. Well, actually, all right. Quick doodad.
Did you say nude or new doodad?
New doodad.
Doodad.
Not to be confused.
Nude doodad.
Not
new doodads is on a different show, not mine.
With my 7-year-old, when I was 7 years old, and kids would tease me and call me Nudie Canudie, totally different thing. But anyway, so we got the front cam, we've got the overhead cam.
Nice.
And I can do picture-in-picture, so I can talk while I'm doing my thing, or I can flip it around and you can see me, and then I can still be doing my thing. So I can even do a screen share, which gives me this cool zoom in thing, which is kind of neat. But that's not what I was talking about.
I will say that with that lap shot, I really hope you're not Nudie Knutson, but
well, I've often thought that maybe that should have been my porn name, Nudie Knutson.
Oh dear.
I'm not sure. But anyway, what I wanted to show is because at the end of last week's
it's been a while.
It has been a while. And it's probably better that I brought that to the screen than anybody else. So last week on Old Grey Brick Live on Thursday, I was piecing together my Mosaic. And in the after green room, I think it was Jeff and Matt were the only ones who were left who got to see the preview. So I thought I would at least show you guys what I was working on last week.
Yes, please.
If you haven't seen it,
you have it there. Awesome.
It's quite nice.
That is awesome, dude.
Why did you make a picture of the royal couple?
Well, actually, people keep asking me. It's Mulder and Scully, but
oh yes, I can see it now.
So yeah, I finished that and I showed it to my wife after we got done with the show on Thursday, and she was just like, "Wow!"
Gaga.
She was really surprised by it. And she knew I was working on something, but she didn't quite know what it was. And so when I finally showed her, she goes, "Wow, that's cool." She's like, "Where are we going to put that?" I'm like, "Over the apothecary table." She's like, "Perfect." So it's already up on the wall. I brought it down just to show you guys while we were in the chat here this evening. And now I'm excited because I actually want to do another one of something different. I'm not quite sure what, but it was a lot of fun. So I think we're going to do some more.
Did you say apothecary table?
I did say apothecary table.
Okay, making sure.
I didn't get it from Pottery Barn, if that's what you were going to ask.
Nope.
Which by the way,
we have an apothecary CD thing. It's like this giant CD holder table thing, and now it sits by the door, and we throw our keys on it when we come in. But all the drawers are full of crap, but it's not CDs because we don't own any anymore. So.
Well, it's kind of if you say apothecary cabinet and you got it from Pottery Barn, it's totally a Friends reference. So just throwing this out there.
Yeah, I know.
That's what I've been working on last week.
No, that is amazing. And
I have good news for everybody here. Guess what movie turned 30 today?
Oh, God, Lord.
The Rocketeer.
The mute button. Really?
The Rocketeer turned 30 years old.
The Rocketeer did turn 30.
That was in 89, right? Yeah. No, that was in 91. That's right. Wow.
I remember when I was in my senior year of high school, we went to Universal Studios at Disney World, or no, MGM Studios at Disney World, and they had the Rocketeer, the big hut that looked like a bulldog that was on their back lot at the time.
Awesome. That's cool. That's awesome. The little restaurant there. That was one of my favorite movies growing up as a kid.
It's still one of my favorite. Thank you, Brom. Dadgummit, he shows up when I blow the math, and he
today Chris does math.
How many waffles can you eat in 1 hour when you're going 40,000 miles an hour counterclockwise to the rotation of the Earth?
Well,
Bromulid time.
Let's just say Rocketeer. I was in college when Rocketeer came out. I'd read the comic. I enjoyed the comic. I love the style of the comic. And then of a movie that ports over from comic to movie and hits all the right notes, Rocketeer did. Even better than Batman and all that kind of stuff in the day. But just everybody else ignored it. I remember having the PC game that they wrote for it, and it was the hardest stupid game ever made. You were supposed to fly these airplanes and go in circles and stuff, and the controls were awkward. It was awful. It looked beautiful for a PC game, but it was awful.
Basically, every game that required you to fly something in the 80s was horrible.
Yeah.
Yeah. Matt and Mark and Dana, I know you guys are into the action figure thing. I don't know if anybody else is. So I don't mean to exclude anyone. Have you seen the Rocketeer action figure that's come out in the last few years? I think it's Diamond Direct that did it, or Direct, whatever they're called now.
I vaguely remember that.
There's a fancy one in a fancy box that comes from Walgreens, and there's also one that comes in just a blister pack type thing. It's a cool figure. Just the only place that sells it for me is my local toy store, and they're like, "Hey, we want this much money for it." I'm like, "Hey, no,
Try Entertainment Earth. Like, I got my Diamond Select Black Hole figures from them, so they might have a better price, but it's worth checking.
Yeah.
Look, it's Vincent and Bob.
Nice.
Cool.
Maximilian.
I didn't know they made those."
I want to know if you can take the eyes out of Maximilian and put a piece that has the dude's eyes in it that freaked you out. The kid is like, he became the devil and he's a robot. Ah!
I was scared when I saw that movie at like age 10. Like, I was like, oh my gosh, he has a blender for a hand.
Yeah, although just minutes before, this giant glowing meatball went through the middle of the spaceship and they were running across it without any harm or whatever.
Oh, when I finally convinced Thomas he needed to see it, and we watched it, and he's like, "This is really bad." I was like, "But when I was 10, it was scary and interesting, but it's pretty bad." Yes.
Mark, I look like you were about to speak up about the Rocketeer, because I know you and I talk about the Rocketeer all the time. It's one of our faves.
Well, Jeff had said that it was one of his favorite movies as a kid, and I was just going to say it was one of my favorite movies as a teenager.
Well, I was only 10 when it came out, so
I was 20.
It was one of my favorite movies as a young adult.
I was 20.
It still holds up. I mean,
oh yeah, it does.
I'm pretty sure it's on Disney Plus, and I'm debating watching it tonight just because of.
We talked about it.
It felt like it was in the Indiana Jones universe.
Yeah,
and
because there was Nazis, and there were.
And when I say young adult, I really mean when I was almost a middle-aged man. But yeah, whatever.
But I'm just saying, like that comic and that story just fit in the Indiana Jones world and the mythos, and I was like, this makes perfect sense for this.
Well,
hand in hand.
Joe Johnston, who then did Captain America, he was spot on doing that. I remember I saw it when we were at Tech. We went to go see it at the theater near Lenox Mall, and it was loaded with other college students and comic book fans. When they scooped him off with the helicopter plane, the Arrow, whatever. And they pull him away, and the Nazi burns away. Spoiler alert: the blimp blows up. The place erupts in applause. We were all into it when they're doing the cool part where he's trying to catch the plane, and the first time he flies the rocket suit, and he's doing all that kind of stuff, keeps falling off and everything. Everybody was flipping out and enjoying this movie, so that added to my enjoyment. Thinking this is the greatest movie since Batman. I take my friend to see it. He goes, "Yeah, it's all right." I'm like, "What the heck?" But anyway,
I have called it Auto Gyro.
Auto Gyro. Yeah.
I have never seen the movie. Thanks, Chris.
What?
I've never seen it.
Oh, you spoiled the whole thing for me.
Drop button. Where is the drop button?
It's really fun, Matthew. It's very much of that sort of late 1930s adventure, Indiana Jonesy,
like the future of tomorrow. The Art Deco thing that they did that was so.
Yeah, it's a great movie. All the parts in it are picked really well. What's his face that plays Neville Sinclair? Timothy Dalton.
Timothy Dalton.
He does a good job. Sometimes you're like, okay, you're a little over, but he's acting like actors acting, back in those days some too. So it's fantastic.
Easily his second best role ever. because his best role ever was in Hot Fuzz.
True. Hot Fuzz is my favorite of the trilogy of movies.
Oh yeah.
I like it better than the zombie one personally.
Than Shaun of the Dead, but it's a close second.
Yeah.
But yeah, Hot Fuzz is the better of the three.
Well, as long as he hasn't scared the living daylights out of any of you.
So, Chris,
the police one made me go back and watch Point Break, which I had never actually watced all the way through. So
another classic
because they mentioned Point Break like 4 times in that in the I forget the name of it, the police one. I was like,
Hot Fuzz.
You know, in Point Break, do you ever just shoot your gun in the air out of frustration? And he's like, no.
Matthew, we really need to discuss your movie.
Yeah, we do.
I have big holes in the 80s. I've told you this before because I didn't get my driver's license.
The Grand
Canyon. 80s. Wow.
Wait, Matthew, can I ask you a question? Have you ever seen the movie The Last Starfighter?
Yes, I saw that in theater. Yeah.
Okay, all right. That's a little better.
My parents took me. So if my parents took me to movie, I saw it. But I did not get a driver's license until I was 17. And then I didn't have a VCR.
Matthew, I didn't have a driver's license until I was 19, and I still saw all these movies in the theater. Come on.
My parents very carefully regulated what was watched in my home.
They regulated
13, not 19, but still.
Also, that movie that Axel just brought up is a fantastic movie as well. Like, I really like that adventure pulp stuff.
The Sky Captains of Tomorrow.
Yes, it is better than. But I like Sky Captain. It's good, but it's so much better. It's actually a full movie. Sky Captain's like 2/3 of a movie.
Sky Captain is like an art project that tries to have a plot.
Yeah. It's almost like Sucker Punch in that aspect.
But the music's great. Yeah.
Which is a visually great movie, but it's a horrible story.
I
wasn't watching it for the story. I was watching it for all the cool things.
Yeah. Well, that's why you watch it, because for all the cool things.
I wish the Sucker Punch war parts were just the movie and not anything else. Like,
exactly.
This is cool. Okay, Diesel Punk fighting Nazi zombies. I'm down. Let's do this.
Exactly. You're fighting a big stone golem in a Japanese courtyard. Give me more. But yeah.
So, all right. So, and in that genre, I would actually include as an awesome movie Mars Attacks, which is one of my faves.
I was in that movie.
Whoa! What?
I was in that movie. I was an extra. When the UFO lands in the Red Lake or whatever, that was filmed 50 miles from where I lived, and I was an extra in the thing.
Nice.
Oh, I got to rewind that.
IMDb credit.
I do not have an IMDb credit because I did not have a talking role.
It was before IMDb existed.
Yeah.
This is
one of my things that was really nice.
We're about to get out of here. That's cool. We're about to get out of here. One of my favorite going to see a movie moments. It was in that movie. My friend Jeremy and I, we grew up together. We're all still buds to this day. We went to go see it, and we had the perfect goofy sense of humor that movie hit every button, and we laughed every minute. Nobody else in that theater got it, and we were crying and sucking in wind because we're crying so much, and everybody is watching us, and nobody's watching the movie because they didn't get it. The same thing happened with Cabin Boy. So I just want to say,
Cabin Boy
is hilarious, man.
All right. Because you've been talking about cinema experiences in a geeking culture, I'm going to save this broadcast by giving this one. So I went to the Landmark Theater in Atlanta, and if those of you in the area know exactly what it is, very small, very artsy art house film type theater, and they were showing Ghost in the Shell 2 when it first came out. And so this was the first Masamune Shirow movie we got to see in a theater in like 20 years. And I sat there, and the theater was packed. I mean, it's maybe 100 people, but it was packed. And it's subtitled, not dubbed. That movie, you could have heard a pin drop in that theater because everyone was just glued to the screen, reading the subtitles, soaking in all this just Technicolor glory. It was one of probably the closest religious experiences I've ever had in my entire life.
Nerds.
Yeah, we
nerd. There you go.
Nerds.
Remind me, I need to get you a taco, one of the taco stand. That will be your second. Anyway, so
Oh, also, if you like more movie talk, you should check out Tons of Fun's latest episode with Flynn from Chicky Bricks, which was last Friday.
Nice. All right.
I just wanted to tell Dana, you should come over sometime and I'll show you my autographed Sky Captain and the World of Tomorrow mini poster that I got at the Sci-Fi Museum in Seattle when they premiered it, and Kerry Conran was there, and he signed my poster for me. So
He sat on the side door of a white van.
All the nerd cred, all the flex to end the day, man. That was really good. Where's the flex thing? I can't find it. Anyway, all right, everybody. Thank you. Oh, there it is. There's the flex. We got the flex right there. Good job. Flex-tastic. Thank you all for joining us. If you are still viewing us and you have it, go find Brick Blaze and go raid him. Brick Blaze is a great show. He's a good guy. And Julian will be there. I'll be popping over there in a little bit. So go find Brick Blaze on YouTube and watch his show for the next hour. Thank you all for joining us. Be kind, be nice to your neighbor, do something creative, and be awesome. Have a good night, everybody. See ya.